Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome to another day on the Freebrew account, day 122, guys. And I think this will be the day that we officially start doing Ultra Nightmare on this account. I've already built the team. We're gonna go through it today, and we'll actually do our first run and see what kind of damage we can do. Hopefully it works. I haven't tested it just yet. It will be the test will be with you as my viewers, I guess. So first things first, guys. Day 122. I didn't get any shards, any sacreds from clan boss. I just picked up the rewards. I do have one key, which is the one that I'm gonna use on Ultra Nightmare. Test it out and see what kind of damage we can do. So in terms of what I've done today is I've been building the team. So if you guys didn't know, I have a Maniter Painkeeper. So those two can actually get you an unkillable team ready for Ultra Nightmare. And it can actually do the Nightmare difficulties as well, but you just need some tweaking on it if you're going to be doing the budget version, which is the one I'm doing, which requires much less gear than the one that was previously used, like the video that I did almost a year ago actually. So this is my manager. I already took him to 6 stars. I used my stored chickens that I had. I took him to 6 stars. The reason was I needed to get his defense and health a bit high. So you see it at 28,722, 2.3k defense, 240 on his speed. The rest of the stats don't really matter. The reason is you just need to have this combination of health points and defense. His defense needs to be high enough so he doesn't get too much damage dealt on him. I've already farmed some masteries on him today, but I just paused the farming of the Minotaur so that I could do this video with you guys. So the masteries would be something like this. I will go down the offense tree. As usual, I can even take the lifesteal mastery right here. It's actually very beneficial for this kind of setup. So we don't have enough to go for the other masteries, especially War Master will be the most important one. Then we'll go down the defense tree. I think for this combo, I'll use the Grim Resolve mastery right here. This here doesn't really matter. I think I'll just do increases the amount of healing that this champion receives so that he gets a little bit more from Life Drinker, just in case. Then we'll do, I think, it doesn't really matter. I'll just do this. 50% chance to remove one random debuff. And then we'll do this one, Delay Death. That's good for reducing the damage that you take from the boss. And then Wrath of the Slain is honestly, I think, the one that I'll use. I don't think he needs any of these. Each buff placed on them by this champion. I guess I could do this one for other areas of the game. Doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, I'll do that one. And then I need about whatever amount of red scrolls remaining to finish off Maniter. So as I said, it's a combination of his health and defense. Then let's just do the ones that we see here. So I did Althar. I didn't change anything on him except a little bit of his health. I reduced his health, kept his defense at the same levels, didn't move his lifesteal sets because those sets will actually be useful to us for just taking down the boss. The lifesteal set will help us just get a lot of healing done throughout the fight. The biggest issue that I'll have with this setup is when I'm fighting Affinity. That's when I'll have the biggest issue. But until then, our clan cannot beat the Ultra Nightmare clan boss. We can take it down to about 80-70%. So it's all about getting more strong hitters in there. Once we get that, then I'll need to have to worry about Affinity and how I'm gonna deal with Affinity on this account. So I did Maniter. Same thing with Frozen Banshee. Left her with the lifesteal set, so she does have over 2,000 defense, 25,000 health, 176 speed. Critical rate, critical damage didn't really deal. Accuracy, I would love to get her accuracy a bit higher, but that's gonna be in the following days when I start ascending my champions. The Magic champion will be ascended, I think, on Wednesday. So she'll hopefully pick up some accuracy. I think I do have one accuracy banner ready for her. Doesn't have any speed on this one, so it's gonna be great on her. I'm actually thinking of putting her on the leader slot and seeing how this works, but we'll see how this is affected. She does have Lore of Steel. I just noted that she does have Lore of Steel. It might cause us an issue, but because she is a damage dealer, she's at 176. I mean, Lord of Steel might have caused her to gain some speed there in terms of digits, but even at 175 she would work. So 175, 176, it's a range, 175 to 178, that works. So next up, it's Painkeeper and Bulwark. So Painkeeper, same thing, it's a range of speed. I have her at 218, 6 pieces of speed, no masteries just yet. She is maxed out on her A2 and A3. I got very lucky here with her booking. With her booking, I do have some books, but nothing too crazy. So she is maxed out in terms of skills, and that's why it's gonna work. And in terms of health, this was tricky. 28.9k health, 218 speed, 1.6k defense. The health might be a little bit too high, but Bulwark, I did my best to get Bulwark's HP high also. So he does have 30,000 health, 1.3k defense. I tried to get this as low as possible. So as less defense as I could from his gear. Then try to get some accuracy for him to land his HP burn and his extended duration of debuffs. Could actually go for a little bit more masteries on him, but I just didn't do it. He doesn't have any books on him. So ideally, I would be replacing any items that have some kind of defense on them. But I think the only one is maybe this one gives me 40 defense. And then this ring right here gives me another 60 defense. That's 100 defense I could lose potentially. And then, of course, the shield. I mean, you can actually unequip the shield from him, but I would probably lose like that 6% of HP plus the accuracy. I need the accuracy for him to land his extended duration, so that's why I'll be having my Frozen Banshee there in the lead for her 35 accuracy. So that's it in terms of how I've built them. Then I'll show you more technical stuff instead before we get into the actual run. So the more technical stuff is, first of all, this is the build. So let me show it on you guys. So what was my bulwarks? Let me just put everyone in there, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So where's Maneater? Here's Maneater. Okay. And let me check bulwark speed. So it's 114. It's 114, 116, and everybody else 218. Okay, let me show you guys. This is the this is the screenshot that I'm talking about. Well, basically, what this team does is it provides an unkillable to everyone. As you can see, Maneater starts with the unkillable. Everybody is protected until right here when the stun is going to happen. Right before the stun, Painkeeper goes right here, as you see, and she heals everybody with her A2. So her A2 will be not used until right before the stun turn. She'll heal everybody. Everybody will be almost to full except Bulwark. As you can see, Bulwark doesn't take a turn right here, and this is why it's so important. He doesn't take a turn, so he still has his unkillable buff on him, and he gets stunned. So the boss hits the stun target with the unkillable buff, and that's how everybody survives. And this is an unkillable setup, and this should work throughout. And as you can see, he still has it on every single one of the turns, all the way to turn 48, 49, and that's when the boss just wipes us. So this is the speeds: 240, 218, 176, 176, and 114 on Bulwark. It does work, and we'll test it out now live and see what kind of numbers we can get. I'm hoping for around the number of 23 million. So the 3 key territory, hoping for it. So if we don't get it, it's fine, but we should be okay. So how we start this is basically A3 on Maneater. Pretty simple, right? A3 on Painkeeper. There's the first hit. Just do A2 here. A3. See, we land everything. The real test is gonna come soon. Just wait for it. Didn't land the HP burn, it's fine. A1 here with Painkeeper. Remember, we have to do it right after the second AoE. So see that my Painkeeper was unprotected. That's why she needs to have some good stats on her, because it's very dangerous for her to actually survive this. Then we do A1 here. We do apply some poisons, and this is when the healing is gonna come. So as you can see, everybody was higher health than Bulwark, even my Painkeeper. That's why Painkeeper is a bit trickier than everybody else to build. And actually from now on, I can just press auto and let this run. And it should run, as I just shown you the first 3 turns, this should run for the duration of the clan boss. You can see we have some poisons, but I'll be noticing for resists, and that's where gear improvement needs to come in. So if I see resist from both Althar, Frozen Banshee, and Bulwark, Bulwark, by the way, can get resisted on his HP burn, and he also applies a weaken, and also he extends the duration of debuffs on the boss. I still think I haven't seen the debuffs get extended just yet. Yeah, not yet. I saw one resist now. Not sure who got resisted, but I still haven't noticed an extension of debuffs. Not yet. So it might be Bulwark's accuracy being very low. So I might just push him to 240, 40 plus the aura if I can. I'll see if I can find some accuracy sets, but so far we're on 9 turns with 3 million damage. It's nothing crazy. It's all about the poisons in this setup, remember? So remember that Althar is also a great poisoner. So with turn 10 with 3 million damage, it should scale up as we get a bit luckier in terms of getting poisons on. And remember, I have 3 champions here hitting without War Masters. I just remember this. So I do have Painkeeper and Maneater and Bulwark without Masteries. So if I can get at least 2 of the 3 that I just mentioned with Masteries, then this will be way better. So look at all the poison that we have now. 2 to 3 turns duration. Poison sensitivity as well with a good duration. That's what I want to see. I'm not seeing any extensions though. Come on, Bulwark. What are you supposed to be doing here? I mean, if Bulwark is not doing what he's supposed to be doing, then he just did his passive, so something got extended. So if Bulwark is not doing what he's supposed to be doing, then I'm missing a ton of damage. So you see that it's working. Turn 16, it's gonna work. It's not gonna fail. So if we do turn 16, we did 6 million damage. You do it times 3 to actually figure out how much damage you do. That's how you do it on average. So let's say if we are in turn count 25, I'll do that times 2, and that's pretty much how much damage you're gonna have. But because of RNG, War Master procs happening more often than not, it can go up or down, but on average, that's gonna be the way that you calculate it without having to wait for the full round. So we're on turn count 20 with 7.6. So it's gonna be 16. Maybe it's gonna be a 4 key. If we're lucky, this is gonna be a 4 key. I think I'm fine with that 4 key for now, but I'll push for masteries. Honestly, I'll use my gems so I can have maybe a 3 key and then try out on Nightmare how Nightmare can be done with this team. I think it's just moving 1 piece of item and that's it. If it's that easy, then I'll be fine with it. So I'll let this go for a bit and then we'll come back. And now we're back, guys. 22.42 million damage with the Unkillable team. So happy about this. Look at this. Althar 12.85. Bulwark 758,000. Frozen Banshee with 8.3. Honestly, just giving masteries to Painkeeper and Maneater, this is going to take me for sure over the 3 key territory. This is very close to 3 key. This is like 1.2 million off the 3 key territory. Very happy about this. This is just a 4 key. Easy 4 key. Okay, so if I can get his Maneater's masteries before the end of the day, before I get my remaining keys, then this will be an easy 3 key. So happy about this. This means I will be able to pick up the top rewards for the remaining of the free brews life. I'm so happy about that. This means optimal progression for my freebie account. I mean, well, optimal would have been if we could actually take down the boss, so I'll get 2 chests per day. But I understand that this is not standard progression for free-to-play accounts. I know this, guys. Free-to-play account, you can get lucky, you can get unlucky. This is how the game is, honestly, and this is how it turned out for my first free-to-play account. I'll probably do more free-to-play series in the future, but for now, I'm enjoying this account so much that I'll keep on playing it. I see some areas where I can progress with this account, where I can show this to you guys as informational, because I'm now in the mid to late game, I want to say, with my account. I'm saying this because I finished the Doom Tower. I'm on my Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss team right now. I'm getting closer to Arbiter. It's just getting to late game. Once I unlock late game, end game on this account, it's all about grinding, and that's when what I don't want to show on the account, because grinding is not something that it's enjoyable as a series for you guys to see. So when that starts to become a daily thing where I don't have any updates for the account to show, that's when I'll be giving away the account and starting from scratch. But I want to also do it when there's going to be a fusion that's a good one, like Brago, Iron Brago. Like, if I can do that right before a fusion starts, then maybe I can show that also, like starting fresh as an account and picking up a fusion that's there. How Iron Brago was so important, then maybe I could do this. So we'll see about that. We'll see how this account grows. So in terms of clan boss, yeah, I just show you this. I'm not gonna wait and show you the other keys. It should be around this damage. We'll have an update for you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's episode. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below and comment on what you want to see on this account more in terms of progression. Look at this. Haven't done my arena or 3v3 arena, so I need to do those, but I'll be using my energy mostly today on Minnow. So I get those masteries for my Mani turret. These are so important, and they will be so important. Yeah. If you have any questions about budget and killable teams, guys, remember that I also do takeovers. I do these teams all the time, both for dungeons, but also clan boss teams. Anyway, this was the video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!